Peace, love, and light. This message is for Scorpios. Check in to see what's in your energy. Okay. I'm hearing from many. Today is actually the day of the full moon for y'all. So tune in, tap in to your spirit guides. Make sure you, you do your rituals to renew your strength. Because I keep seeing the strength card show up. Tune into your intuition. Something very significant about water. Tuning into water. This full moon is really asking you to pay attention to water element cleansing. Cleansing and manifestations. Okay. Messages for Scorpio. Speak of the water, huh? It seems like you're taking a deep dive into something, or you're ready to. For many of you, there may have been something, or there is something that is of high importance for you that you may have been waiting to make a decision about it, to jump in. Ooh, Scorpios, I'm seeing that for many of you, for many of you, the energy, those energy vampires that were trying to suck at your life force, I'm seeing that you're protected from that. And I'm also seeing that there's another force like working with you to grab you, to hold on to you, to catch you if and when you feel like falling, to catch you when you feel as if you lack energy. It's like an energy of something watching your steps. You have something watching your steps. This is giving a lot of air element. For some of you, you may have an Aries, which, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is the Fool card element. Taking a leap of faith, starting over. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm hearing there's something significant about this Fool card. Is it may be related to your healing, being inspired. I'm hearing something about, the divine saying you can't turn back now. There's no going back now. Like you are proceeding forward with full force. And I'm seeing for many of you that the position in which you're in at this time is you're waiting to hear from your spiritual team about something that you're looking to move forward on. It could have to do with something that you do creatively. Perhaps you took a pause, or you were holding on to your energy. The divine is saying that you will be instructed on when to proceed forward. For many of you, this may mean this may mean you actually coming out of isolation, because I saw the Hermit card show up. Many of you are in self-reflective mode. You kind of feel like some of you, a lot of you feel like it's not time to start going out yet. Look, this is why. Because you know what's waiting out there. The divine is saying, the divine is also saying for many of you, this is part of what you're working on. Is you want to assure that when you are ready to take that leap, that you come out like this. Yep. Because I'm hearing for many of you, you feel like the power that you require in order for you to take that leap, you're still working on that. And I'm seeing for many of you that you hold an aspect of it. It's coming. It's here. And I'm seeing maybe there's something that the divine is doing with you to get you fully ready for this position that you're going to be in. The divine wants you to come out like ready. I'm seeing for many of you, you're not ready yet. And when you come out ready, this is how you're going to come out. Okay? This is why you're not coming out yet. Okay, it's because the divine knows that there's this kind of energy out there. For many of you, I'm hearing, you know, this energy of like a very materialistic, you know, it may be a community of people. It may just be, you know, what's out there. You know, it's this energy of materialism, and you're trying to make sure that when you come out, you're ready to face this. Okay, you are equipped to face this. It's interesting because this is an energy of someone who feels like they can do it all by themselves, and yet this 3 of Pentacles is showing up. So perhaps the divine is saying you're gonna go from here to here, or it's possible that you're gonna go from working with someone or for someone to working for yourself. And I'm really getting it's more so this, like many of you are working for someone, and the divine is getting you ready to be your own boss, to have your own. There's that energy of 9-9 showing up again. This is wish fulfillment showing up with independent wealth energy. So you're walking, leaping, taking a deep dive towards this energy of self-sufficiency, security that's showing up for you. I'm seeing that there's an upgrade in your spiritual walk. For many of you, I'm also hearing this is why you've been in isolation, is because the divine is upgrading something in you. For many of you, this is your heart chakra. Tell me more about this Fool card. So I'm hearing that the spiritual upgrade is tied to why you're still in isolation. Yeah, the divine has to get you ready. Like as someone who is handpicked by the divine, you have a spiritual team who's not just going to let you walk out your door unequipped, unable to deal, these forces that are out there. So part of that is that there's some spiritual work that you are doing on yourself that requires discipline, willpower, and these are traits that you're also learning to prepare you to be in your power when you step out. This is your spirituality being represented here by the Hierophant. Many of you are also, you're taking quite some time to learn about yourself. I'm seeing also with this self-knowledge, it's enhancing a lot of other things in your life. It's enhancing your relationships. And this is one of the most important things that the divine is saying to you regarding why many of you are still in isolation. Your spiritual walk is preparing you for these relationships. You're investing in yourself. This is also another reason why you're still in isolation, because many of you, the divine needs for you to invest in yourself, because a lot of the karmics that you had in your past were able to take advantage of you because you weren't able, or you were not in that energy of knowing your worth to focus on yourself. Self-preservation. This is something that the divine is like, it's the divine is having you learn all over again. It's like you're in school. The divine is saying class is in session. It's time for you to learn this lesson. You're nurturing yourself, because only by doing this will the opportunities be open for you. The doors will be open for you for other things to come, because this Nine of Pentacles I'm hearing it goes even further than that. Like, you're really tuning into you're being the vibrational match for what is to come to you at this time. Like, getting in tune with your vibrational match. It's like you being in this independent wealth energy for some of you, and the divine is saying, no, that's not where it ends. This is not where it ends. Like, you have other levels to reach. And so this is why the divine is also saying your like classes in session, you're learning. Many of you, you've maintained this energy of being like kind of like rolling solo because you got stuff to do. See, that's that energy of isolation. And it's one of those things it's a transition process. Your isolation it's not the destination. It's part of your transition. That's what I'm hearing. So have patience. Many of you, you're wondering, when are these doors going to be open? When you're going to see this? When are things going to be even? The divine is saying have patience because everything else is coming towards you. And for many of you, I'm seeing that there's a relationship in store, a divine union in store, soulmate energy. This is part of the transformation. It's part of your isolation is part of your transformation. Like you're literally put in a position where you could do your spiritual work so that you can transform and transition into the next phase, because you have a whole slew of spiritual beings like watching everything, calculating everything. Many of you are tuned into divine, like learning new things you may not even have thought that you would learn about. You're learning the truth of the cosmos and what life really means. For many of you, you're learning the truth of relationships. And this is why you're in isolation. This is part of your transformation, your transition to the next phase. The divine is working on your discernment. Assure that you have balanced judgment, because you know how it is, Scorps, because our thinking has to be clear in order for us to move to that next phase. In order for the divine to give us the next task, the next lesson. Your judgment. You have to have very clear, balanced judgment. And this is speaking to, your third eye being sharp. Again, your isolation is part of your transformation. It's not a destination. That's what I'm hearing, Scorps. Okay, let's see. And this is why this Fool card is here, because it's a beginning that's about to happen into the next phase. In the next phase that happens, you're not going to be isolated. Some may not be ready. Some may be comfortable being isolated, hiding. It's not a destination, Scorpio. You are not meant to stay there. It's a process that the divine is asking you to stick with, to stay with it, to trust that there's something else coming. Outside of isolation, there's a whole world waiting. Okay? For many of you, this isolation is part of you nourishing your soul. Let's see. This is Pachakarmak. Okay, so Pachakarmak is saying you are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all needs for nourishing body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to nourish your body and provide your heart, your mind, your soul with what they are hungry for. Meaning, sweetness, divine love, and the freedom to be authentic. When you feed yourself that which nourishes you wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feed the world that for which it truly hungers. Okay, this is becoming a lot more clear. Spirit, thank you. This energy of isolation, right, that's showing up for you, which is really, really strong. The divine is saying many of you have gotten into this position where you've become comfortable being isolated. You've become comfortable kind of hiding because of what's out there and what you've experienced. The divine is saying truly that your isolation was never the destination. It was a place of transition. The divine is saying, I'm getting ready to bring you out into the world the way that you were meant to, full force. And right now, for many of you that are still in isolation, okay, don't get too comfortable. Okay? Don't sit on that couch and put your feet up with the remote control as you watch your life through a remote control. You're meant to live this life fully. This part that's happening at this time is meant for you to nourish your soul, nourish the self. That's exactly what the divine is doing in this period of isolation. This was not the place that you were meant to get to. This is the place that you were just meant to pass by, put some gas in your tank, okay, get a few snacks, some energy, some trail mix, get you some stuff that's going to bring that energy up. Because when you are ready, honey, and the divine is going to tell you when you're ready, because that soul needs to be nourished. And this is exactly why you have been isolated by the divine. Because when you are ready, you will step out there full force. Full force. Give thanks. This is the word of the divine, Scorpios. Wow, seriously, this message is very touching. It's very much alive. Okay, and as we speak, I'm looking at the Fool card has the flower of life to remind you that there's a whole world out there waiting for you to jump in. Okay? There's a whole world out there waiting for you to jump in. You were not meant to watch your life pass by on a screen. You were meant to live it fully. And one of your tests will be your ability to go back in, jump in, and swim and fly. Because that is your divine purpose. Because others will know what to do by your actions. They will know that it's okay to go through a period of isolation. As long as they know that the isolation is not the destination, that's not the stop. That's not the place where you were supposed to get to. You were only passing through. Okay? So, Scorpios, it's time for you to release yourself from bondage. The divine is saying, release yourself from bondage. This is why this devil card is here. Because it is time for you to release yourself from bondage. Isolation isn't your bondage. Your mind thinking that you're not able to move forward from a past is bondage. So again, Scorps, pass through. Grab your snacks. Okay? Get you some water. And get hydrated. Because you're about to take a leap into this thing called life. You're about to open the door back up to something that you may have thought you closed. And in due time, you're going to see that you will swim. You will not sink. You're going to be equipped with a life vest. You're going to be equipped with the right tools that's going to allow you to swim, not sink. All right, Scorpios. This is the word of the divine. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and divine light.